Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kourosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, where I'm excited to once again welcome students from the Santa Barbara City College's Interior Design program, along with Professor Diana Costia.
Thank you.
This is the 10th season. We have the wonderful students of yours and showcasing their vignettes in Santa Barbara Design Center. So would you kindly please introduce the designers?
Absolutely. So this is Allison and Mira, and today they are going to present their vignettes.
All right, beautiful. So we start with Allison today. Why don't we go ahead and show the people what you did? All right, now we are at Allison's vignette. Allison, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, you're very confident, and I like your vignette. Very nice.
you.
I wasn't sure what minimalistic is because I don't like minimalistic. You know, I deal with a lot of, been fortunate dealing with a lot of designers, and none of them are minimalistic, you know. So anyway, please explain what you did to our viewers.
Yes, I wanted to create something that went with Santa Barbara living. So something natural, light, and airy. I used organic materials, but also I incorporated some daring contrast using different types of woods and a pop of blue.
So you did actually the bed very beautifully. So you used the headboard, you used bunch of pillows, and
Yes.
this beautiful linen from Colomba. And why did you make it low?
I like a low bed because it is comfortable and it also enlarges the space.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot more comfortable. Some beds are like this tall, and you wonder is like a hurdle to jump over it or what it is. You're right.
Yeah.
I see it very well. Nice. So you picked some metal, wood, and a combination of all the colors. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I wanted to incorporate shelving. I think shelving is great for any room in the house, and you can do a lot of things. It's very versatile. You can put it as a TV stand, you can use it for shelving in your room. So I wanted to incorporate that metal to go along against the bench that I have in front of the bed and the other metal accents around the room.
Okay, and the side table you picked, the nightstands actually, they're side tables, but they look beautiful as a nightstand.
So I love the fact that you can use a piece of furniture and use it different ways. I love this nightstand because I feel like if you have a lot of corners in your room, I think it's great to kind of offset that with something round. So I used two round nightstands, technically side tables, but very versatile to use that as the same way.
And you have a mirror in the corner as well. I mean,
Yes.
that's one thing that misses in a lot of bedrooms. It's actually a mirror. You want to get up in the morning and say, oh my God, I look horrible.
Look
So,
at yourself, outfit of the day, you know.
Okay, and that matches the colors of the rest you have picked.
Yes, it's a black trim, full-length mirror. Also, mirrors enlarges the room as well, so I wanted to add that.
Beautiful. You picked completely different mirror for the headboard.
Yes, so again with the round object, I wanted to, because this headboard is square, so I kind of wanted to balance that using a round mirror, and it also brings in the wood elements that match the rest of the wood elements around the room.
And you offset that again with a chandelier that is out of the box again, but it matches very nicely to what you have done.
So this also incorporates the gray from the headboard and also the black iron from the rest of the black iron from the shelving. And I just loved it. Like, it's different. I haven't seen any chandelier like this before, and I love how the mirror reflects the chandelier. So it's a great balance.
And there's a lot of light in your room actually. Now you have, it makes it look happy and makes it, you know, you want to stick around.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about the cabinet you picked.
So the cabinet, I love this dresser. It's very different. It has these different types of wood and also has different handles on it. And I think it really ties in the room together because I use different types of wood colors, and it also incorporates some of the blue.
Yeah, this is actually a nice one. We did it ourselves, it's solid wood, and you're right, it picks everything you have done in the room, just about every color you picked, even that stone.
Yeah.
The blue is in here, and you have some jars, and you picked the same theme. The ladies at the beach, so that's a very nice one. Why that?
So it kind of goes with my Santa Barbara themed room, you know, ladies at the beach. And I love the white frame, kind of offsetting the colors from the dresser. So that's why I chose.
That's becoming a Santa Barbara City College theme. Just about every student lately is using somebody at the beach. Very nice. This is out of the box. Why not that thing hanging in a bedroom?
Okay. I love, every time I see this chair, I love it. I want to use it. I want to sit in it. I think it's so fun. And to me, a bedroom is not just a place to go to sleep at night, but it's also somewhere to unwind and relax. So I think having this chair, especially for Santa Barbara living, just to put some books on the side, read during the day, or it's very versatile because you can use it indoors or outdoors if you have an outdoor patio. So
it looks very comfortable. It looks like Ernest Hemingway would be sitting in it, and you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Actually, secret, my daughter ordered that thing, but she never hung it in her room. So I was tired after a while sitting in my house, so I brought it in. Now you're using it beautifully. So that's fantastic. You used also my favorite thing, I forgot almost, the rug.
The rug,
So
yeah.
what about the rug?
So I layered 2 rugs. The bottom one is a silk bamboo rug, and the top one is a natural hemp rug. And so the trick about layering rugs is either using different textures or maybe similar colors. So I used this top rug as kind of a textured rug, and the bottom one is very soft, silk and smooth rug. And so I wanted to create that organic feeling about the rugs. And I love these two because normally people go for a natural, organic home decor pieces. So these are natural dyed fibers.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love those 2 rugs as well. The first one you picked is one of my favorite ones, the newest one we created, because a lot of people like it kind of like neutral, but the texture is what the story is about. Beautiful. Very nice. I think you did a fabulous job. So I'm also excited to see what Diana has to say about it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am Michael Kourosh, and my passion is helping you create the home of your dreams at the lowest possible price. If you or anyone you know has just purchased a home or reinventing a living space, we have whatever you need right here. We founded Santa Barbara Design Center to give our community a place where you will always find an open door, a friendly smile, and fabulous prices on rugs and home furnishings. Come to 410 Olive Street to see the latest in design, and let's start this journey together. This week on Michael's Minute, we are going to talk about modern and transitional rugs. At Santa Barbara Design Center, we have over 1,000 modern and transitional rugs at any given time in various sizes and colors. A modern or transitional rug can completely transform your living space. It can make a cold room comfortable or balance out an uneven contrast. We can also custom make the modern rug of your dreams, designed to your specification, taste, and color. And at Santa Barbara Design Center, we can do it faster, better, for less. That's why the top designers in the world use our modern and transitional rugs. To see our vast collection or start designing your custom masterpiece, come visit us at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street. Today on Design FYI, we're going to talk about what not to buy when you're going shopping for rugs. Most big outlets or national chains, they sell nowadays hand-tufted rugs. This sounds like it's hand knotted, it's done by hand, but actually they are not. It's called hand-tufted, and it's actually a gun that rolls the wool around the warp, and they are not good rugs at all. So this is a sample we're having here for you to see. Anything that has a backing like this, flip your rugs over at home, see if it has a backing, is absolutely not good. So what it does is it hides what they did below this thing, which is a latex glue, which actually is toxin. And if you have got any rugs over the net, I hate to say it, over the net, because it's easy to sell and they're inexpensive, you buy these things over the internet. So when it comes to your house, they smell. Have you noticed that? They smell more like a gasoline or more like a diesel because they don't let the latex cure. And the latex that glues this wool to this backing smells a lot. On top of that, they shed quite a lot. The wool is cheap because they need to be inexpensive, and they shed. I would not recommend you to get anything, again, that has a backing and is glued, because it comes apart very easily. It is temporary. It is not a green product because they wear very quickly, end up in the fill, and just basically as a landfill junk we are adding to our planet. The things I would recommend you to get, unlike these things that have backing, is the rugs that they have nuts to them. So as what to buy, I highly recommend you to get some rugs that they are hand knotted. And how you can see, flip it to the back, and you can see the knots are done individually, and each one is slightly different than the next one because they're done by hand, and the intensity of the wool and the pull they have, the weaver, makes them look different. Also, the sides are done by hand. That you can see very easily. If you want to buy a real rug, please come to Santa Barbara Design Center and I can gladly help you. Thank you for joining us on Design FYI, Santa Barbara Design Center, Fort and Olive.
Welcome to Rugs & More. We provide the West Coast with the most comprehensive collection of new Oriental and antique rugs. Rugs are solid art investments and often become cherished family treasures. Our limitless inventory will warm up your home. Exotic or traditional, tribal or modern, our rugs weave stories through intricate patterns, compelling colors, and touchable materials. #1 in Santa Barbara for over 20 years. Visit us today at Rugs & More, 410 Olive Street in Santa Barbara.
Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center and we have been honored to have two of the most amazing students from Santa Barbara City College's Interior Design program. Today we have Mira. So you did this, supposed to be minimalistic, but it's not. It's beautiful. I really like it. So
thank you.
Maybe you can explain to our viewers what you did.
I started with the rug.
Oh, that's my
The
thing.
rug is fantastic, of course, I love it. And I'm so into these patterns now that are really in, and I'm very influenced with what's in today. And I think patterns are in. Black and white, always in. So I started with that, and these two chairs. They, I think, go just very well together.
I agree with you.
Then the table.
So, well, the chairs actually you picked is very different aesthetically as modern. So why would you pick that chair, may I ask?
There's some black in it. Somehow it just goes, see, this is the artistic thing. I don't know, it just goes together.
I agree with you, it goes together very nicely. I think it's maybe because of the lines they have and picks up the floor. You have the black in there, very nice. And even the pillow reflects the same design as the ground.
It has geometric patterns, yes, that's true.
Beautiful. All right, so if we go from here to that.
To the beautiful
Scandinavian.
No, Gucci? No, but this is a gorgeous classic coffee table, and I love the fact that it leaves the rug visible.
Yes, it does, and actually has beautiful lines. And has been used quite a lot in the.
It's a classic. You see it everywhere, pretty much. But you can never get enough of it, though, in my opinion. It's really nice.
Very nice. And then you pick this particular sofa.
Yes, it's a clean line sofa that I think goes together with the clean line look of all this. So yeah, I love it, and it takes white is a great palette. It goes with everything. You can always dress things up with beautiful pillows. Even brighter pillows, actually, but these are nice, subdued, subtle
colors. Actually, you introduced the blue into this thing, and you were looking for orange, actually.
I was looking for salmon or blush pink.
Oh, you're right.
Or teal.
Even teal, I remember that. And you're right. And we don't have teal sofas, unfortunately, on the floor because
that's true.
White is what sells. Well, not yet. Yeah, we're gonna have some. So you picked the mirror, reflecting.
It just, the initial thought was that it was going to play the role of a window in the space. I wasn't sure where it was it going to be here, where, but somewhere. It just had to be somewhere. And now it's kind of, I don't know, is it a window now? But it works.
Good. Whatever it is, it reflects it and makes the room look bigger.
Yes,
and you have that, and then you have the light, and explain a little more about it.
The piece of furniture, that's a beautiful piece. It's a heavy, solid piece, and it has wonderful mid-century legs. It's rustic though, and it goes, again, I would say it goes with everything. And also I always want to have wood, one way or another, because wood is just, it goes with everything. It's classic, it's always beautiful, just itself. So there had to be a big piece that is just natural.
It looks very nice. I remember it was very heavy to get it up here, but it looks nice with the colors of the rug, with the rest of the colors you have picked here.
Thank you,
looks very nice, and you have the wood here repeated here.
Yeah.
And you picked those frames, which is interesting. Now I look at it, has the same frame, reflects the rattan on the chairs. I was wondering why they look so good together, and is what it is.
That's right. And the frames behind you also, they've got the black sort of somehow the black is just so in my mind right now. It's just accenting everything. You know, I wouldn't even mind these beautiful light fixtures that I can't get enough of. Those were actually one of the first things too. It was somehow the rug and all this just came together really quickly. But I wouldn't mind if they're perfect like this, but they could also maybe have, you know, black, perhaps. That would work also.
Next time we tell the manufacturer to put some black in them.
Yes, exactly. Use the black metal.
It's beautiful and very nicely made. It's actually a contrasting theme between this stars with that Edison bulb and the modern light you put in there, but somehow they actually pick the same colors, interestingly enough.
Yes, yeah.
And you picked pineapples?
I know. Again, I feel like they're in right now. Pineapples. You also had another one, which is really gorgeous, but it would have introduced gold into this, and that didn't quite work in my head. But they are somehow so decorative. I don't know, and they bring to me a little bit. I try to get away a little bit from my Scandinavian minimalism and that look into more eclecticism, I guess. And this brings that.
This does. Pineapples don't grow in Scandinavia. I don't think.
No. So.
All right, beautiful. You did a wonderful job, actually. It looks very nice. You put some greenery, added some life to it.
Yeah.
What is very interesting is that it is probably the first time we had on Santa Barbara Design Center that two vignettes from two different designers, they look exactly, they could go together in the same apartment.
They
you and Alison did a very nice job.
Yes, I love her vignette as well.
Well, beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to see what Diana has to say about this.
Thank you.
Thank you. This week on Michael's Minutes, we are going to talk about sectionals. At Santa Barbara Design Center, we will custom build a sectional to your specifications at our factory right here in California. No room is too big or too small. Our line of comfort sectionals are built to the exact size and shape you need for your room. Let you and your family enjoy the luxury of angel hair wrap, the most comfortable seating in the world. Choose from multiple colors and stain-resistant fabrics that can withstand children, pets, and spills. But don't just take my word for it. Come into Santa Barbara Design Center at 410 Olive Street and feel the comfort of a new sectional for yourself. We live in one of the most beautiful locations in the world. I've raised my kids here. I love it here. What we offer at Santa Barbara Design Center isn't just furniture. It's a chance to turn a house into a home. What may look like a deal online, it's very different when it shows up. It's something to be said for feeling it before it becomes part of your life. We are here to help guide you through this wonderful process. We are Santa Barbara Design Center. Come start your journey with us. This week on Design FYI, we're going to talk about sofas and the unknown mistakes people make. Did you know average American spends 46 minutes a day in a car, but they spend 5 hours and 4 minutes on average on a sofa? So why would you go out there and spend tens of thousands of dollars for something you use for 46 minutes and then go ahead and buy something cheap that you sit on it for 5 hours and 4 minutes? At Santa Barbara Design Center, we create you a custom sofa that is made for you specifically and to your shape and size and comfort and your family. So when you're sitting and watching TV or talking and conversing with your friends, you're sitting on actually something that represents you. Your car represents you. Why shouldn't your sofa? Thank you for joining us on Design FYI this week, and please come see me at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive, and let me help you find the right sofa for you and your family. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we have Diana Castillo, the Professor of Interior Design in Santa Barbara City College. She had two of her chosen students that they did two beautiful vignettes, and we would like to hear what you have to say about them. Maybe we start with Alison's vignette.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to say that I am so happy that Alison chose to do a bedroom. This is the first time that somebody decided to do a bedroom. And the interesting thing is the fact that so far, all the vignettes that we had, the students did almost complementary designs. They were, in some ways similar and in some ways almost opposite. But this time, the students did such similar styles. And the interesting thing is the fact that one did a living room and the other one did a bedroom. So it's almost like an apartment. If they did a similar style and they both would have been a bedroom or a living room, they probably would have competed with one another. But this way, they again complement each other. So it's just wonderful. I think it's amazing. Every time, I'm surprised, and it, like you said, it just gets better and better and better. And I am so delighted and so proud of my students. So looking at Alison's design, I really like how she picked the rugs. She was layering against again the rugs. And the most of the layering that I have seen so far was, one that would be a lighter color and then, one that would pick up patterns. But this particular one is very subtle. It's a white on white. And there is a lot of white on white that goes on in her design, going from the rugs to the bed, basically the comforter, and then the spread that she has on the bed. And she chose to play with the texture instead of the colors. So I think it's really beautiful, and you know much more about the rugs, and you explained about the rugs very well. So the one underneath is very subtle, and this one has a little bit more texture. And she made everything very pristine, very, very clean. However, she's introducing just, little splashes of color. And she chose the blue, and she did that in basically almost everywhere. And then again, I absolutely love that dresser that picks from the pattern of the pillows and then introduces the blue. I think it's excellent.
Well, that was nice. Yeah, actually, she did pretty amazing job.
I
She's
love
a very
it.
young designer, but you would not know by looking at this.
She did an amazing job. An amazing job.
All right, so can we move on and see Mira's vignettes, please?
Absolutely.
All right, now you feel like actually you went from the bedroom to living room. It's
Absolutely,
just like very cohesive.
Absolutely. I can't say how happy I am that these go together so well. And what is interesting is the fact that in the bedroom you have the white carpets, and here the carpet, which was picked, like Mira said, this is the first thing that she picked, and she absolutely loved the carpet, and she wanted the carpet to be exposed in every way possible. The carpet is so much fun. You have these tiles that are, very, very intriguing. The pattern is very intriguing. It's almost like moving. I look at the carpet and, I see movement. And then she chose this chandelier that it's almost like taking this pattern and playing with it and, coming up with something in 3D. So you take the 2D carpet and you come up with this. I think it's wonderful. Mira her style is very subdued, but the more you look at the things that she's picking, the more you discover some things that were actually very intentional, and I think it was more like on a subconscious level. So if you look, for instance, at the seating area, again, it is mid-century modern, but with a twist. So everything is very rectangular, but you have the angles. You have the angles here, you have the angles in the chandelier, you have the angles in 3D. You can see that, you have the small chandelier, you come at an angle. You have the plant here, and then you have that plant there. So again, an angle. You have the angles in the carpet, but everything here is rectangular. And that movement that she creates, if you look at these two chairs and the black table in between, which could also be a sitting, you see this going on in the dresser. So you have this band, you have wood, and you have this band that goes over the black band that goes over the drawers. And I think it's just beautiful. And I was just telling her before we started filming that I'm not sure if you did this intentionally or not, but it really,
No, I think she did
really
intentionally.
works. It really, really works.
She spent a lot of time looking at every little item. She went back and forth with
She's
it.
a
She spent a lot of
perfectionist.
time, but she
She's a
did it very nicely.
perfectionist.
I mean,
Yes.
the cabinet she picked
Yes.
was the third cabinet she picked. And
Yes.
it's just like, okay, now that is perfect.
Everything has to be just so. And it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
I was
just
actually very
beautiful.
pleasantly surprised with all the students you have. These two were a little bit different, and I saw it coming and it came out beautiful, actually. Very nice. So why don't we bring the designers back, Allison and Mira, and we close the show. Mira and Allison, thank you for being in our show. You guys did a fabulous job. I really liked the vignettes you guys did, and I'm thinking you guys have a bright future continuing studying at City College. You guys are going to be interior designers of the century. So once again, I would like to thank Professor Diana Castillo for her incredible students and the Santa Barbara City College Design Program. I hope you have enjoyed watching, and we look forward to showcasing more wonderful vignettes in the future. Thank you.